Some 10,000 pounds of documents and artifacts arrived at the University of Wisconsin-Milwaukee's American Geographical Society, or AGS, library this February, delivered from New York City.
You recognize this guy right here? That's Charles Lindbergh.
There are photographs, some like this one, seemingly taken in Wisconsin, though more research is needed. There are stacks of handwritten letters predating typewriters and a leather-bound notebook long ago abandoned in the Arctic. This 13-star flag just might have been waving on board Charles Wilkes' ship when the American explorer first laid eyes on the ice of Antarctica. That was between 1838 and 1841.
It was apparently a big deal to belong to the society. As you can see, here is a certificate of sorts that indicated that you were a member.
The archives also include medals commemorating some of America's greatest expeditions and explorers. One memorializes the first crossing of the Polar Sea in 1926. Another honors Richard Byrd, the first man to fly over both the North and South Poles.
And here's Saturday, August 22nd in the morning. I worked putting canvas over the boxes containing ammunition, medicine, tea, etc.
Also unpacked and dusted off were several diaries from Robert Peary's return to the North Pole after claiming to be the first man to reach it in 1909.
This is a piece of wood from the keel of the SS Roosevelt, which was Peary's ship.
Curator Chris Baruth says these are but a few of the many treasures that offer a glimpse into the AGS archives. They're now reunited with the full AGS library after more than 3 decades apart.
We know there's a lot of very interesting material from a lot of very prominent people.
When UWM was chosen to house the AGS library in 1978, it came with more than 1 million items, half of which are maps and charts. The archives had remained in New York up until this point, at times proving a difficult arrangement for researchers.
What we've been finding out through the years is that so much of what's in the archives relates to what we have in our library here.
For example, these Inuit sketches from the early 1900s are part of the archives, but they also go hand in hand with an Inuit map already at the AGS library. Baruth says all were drawn by memory for Robert Flaherty. He created the 1922 silent documentary Nanook of the North.
Maybe he made a request.
Yet with such prizes comes at least a little pain. Senior academic librarian Susan Peschel expects to spend years organizing the archives. For now, dozens of file cabinets, boxes, and shelves hold the invaluable resources.
The people who have interests or research interests in things that we can only imagine will find this material and use it. That's why it needs to be processed well.
Cataloged, scanned, accessible, and a new point of pride for UWM's AGS library.
People come here, and it's because of what we have, and we expect that now that we have this, there'll be actually more people wanting to come here and visit us.